So, Sophie Cunningham is going to be a key member for the Indiana Fever this year. However, she has not played as of right now. As of right now, Sophie Cunningham has not played for the Indiana Fever in the regular season, was by far their best player in the first preseason game when Caitlin Clark wasn't there. And honestly, look, they win that game. They win that game if she plays. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They win the game if she plays. And Sophie Cunningham is back. Sophie Cunningham doing normal warm-ups according to Chloe Peterson. And Chloe Peterson obviously said she is officially back. So I didn't want to make more videos about, there's updates and she's doing warm-ups and everything. Because in fairness, I assumed that, she was going to play the last game because she was going through warm-ups. She was going through everything. She was practicing. She was saying she was fine. She was listed as out 2 days ago and then immediately went down and just started showing her, started pointing to her leg, basically being like, I'm fine. To the team. So, I mean, look, it is what it is with that. Sophie Cunningham coming back is massive for the Indiana Fever. And like from the time this video is out, like I'm getting this video out and I'm just getting ready for the stream, just getting my head right. My voice is kind of gone. So try to do I'm going to be doing some warm-up exercise before the stream. So yeah, this is a big one. This is a huge one. Obviously, the Indiana Fever themselves, Atlanta about to be blown out. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it's hard to predict a blowout just because of what happened the last game. Like, the Atlanta Dream are tough, and if the Atlanta Dream are hitting shots, they become even tougher. Like, if they're hitting shots, it becomes really hard for the Fever to beat them, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact of it all. Like, they can be extremely difficult to beat if they're hitting their shots. And let's take a look. Like, you can see 60 responses. Let's go. Trey Lachey's back. Could this be the debut? She's not going to start, obviously. Extremely interesting seeing those starting lineups now. The starting lineup is going to be Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Tawana Bonner, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston. There is as much of a chance of Bree Turner starting instead of Aaliyah Boston as there is for Kelsey Mitchell. And obviously that's not going to happen. Or sorry, that's Sophie Cunningham is starting. Obviously, that's not going to happen. It's just a genuine, crazy statement I made, so that you guys will know that she's not starting. But it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really tough one. It's going to be an interesting team, and I wonder if Sophie Cunningham and Brittany Griner are extremely close. I wonder if Sophie Cunningham and Brittany Griner get into it, because I think there's a non-zero chance that Sophie Cunningham and Brittany Griner end up really getting into it during the game. I really think so. That would be that'll be a big one. That would be an interesting one. But look, with Sophie Cunningham in there, I'm picking Fever. Look, I was picking Fever anyway. I was picking the Fever anyway. They are well and truly I'm not going to say they're well and truly locked, but they are well and truly they're up for it. They are. Apparently, Caitlin's wearing her State Farm outfit in the State Farm Arena going to the game. And if you saw in the interviews, and Caitlin gave the best answer I've ever heard. The best answer. Where basically she was asked about, respecting women's sports. And she basically just goes, well, Tawana Bonner's just gone third place in the all-time scoring and nobody's talking about it. That is exactly it. Throw the Uno reverse card at the media. It's not us. It's not our fans that aren't disrespecting. It's you guys. You guys are disrespecting women's sport by ignoring one of the greatest players of all time setting a record. Or if not setting a record, setting a crazy achievement. Which is fact. Which is a fact. So I do have to say that's a great thing from the old from Caitlin, a great answer. But Sophie Cunningham's going to change quite a lot because her and Hull are going to bring energy. The two of them with Caitlin, there's going to be lines ups. It means that Caitlin's not going to have to play 38 minutes. It means that Kelsey's not going to have to play 36 minutes. It means you can play Caitlin 32 minutes. And yeah, that's what you want. You want Caitlin to play 32 minutes because what you don't want is trying to rest Caitlin, but you don't have anyone on the bench, so you've got Caitlin playing decoy for a quarter. It's much better now because Caitlin's going to be able to rest for that time. You're going to be able to rest Caitlin for a quarter. How much does Sophie play? I don't know. But if Sophie plays, instead of running Caitlin decoy for no reason, because you needed her gravity because you could not function without her on the floor. We saw that what happened in the minute and a half that she was off the floor. The team didn't function. You've got then a lineup that you can run with Sophie Cunningham, Hull, Mitchell. I'm trying to even like just two bench players. You can run Sophie Cunningham, Hull. Even Bonner can be in there. Mitchell or Bonner can be in there. And then Bree Turner. Like Bree Turner or Aaliyah or just any of those lineups. You can run multiple lineups. But you can really have Caitlin off the floor. That is the most the biggest thing. And that's the biggest thing about having Sophie Cunningham back, is that people don't realize it means you can sub Caitlin Clark off the floor. Yeah, you could obviously sub Caitlin Clark off against the Sky because the Sky stink. And in fairness, like the Sky don't stink. I know the Sky just don't match up well to the Fever. The Dream match up really well, because the difference is that Brittany Griner and Bree Jones are way more aggressive. Bree Jones is a better inside player than Angel Reese, and Brittany Griner is more aggressive than Cardoso. So, like, if it turned out that like Angel Reese and stuff if Angel Reese just gets better, realistically, she just get better at offense, they won't match up pretty well. But also, Angel Reese is not as strong as Angel Reese is. She's not like Bree Jones in the paint. Bree Jones is like a legitimate paint presence, whereas Angel Reese is more of a, I don't even know how to describe the way Angel Reese is literally one of a kind WNBA player. If she just kind of needs to get those layups down. If she can get those layups down, I mean, a serious player. But like, that's the thing. I think the Sky, whoever the Sky playing tonight, I think the Sky are still gonna make the playoffs. Like, it's funny, a lot of people are like, oh, the Sky are definitely out of the playoffs. That people call me out for saying the Sky were going to be decent this year. And like, I think we'll see towards the end of the year. It seems like I'm okay about the Seattle Storm not being great. Like, I called that one pretty early. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to genuinely be a good one today. And having Sophie Cunningham back just at all, it's going to be a positive thing for the team. Without question, it's going to be positive. Like, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, she's not that great a player. And look, Sophie Cunningham's not this unbelievable, like, top 10 player in the WNBA or anything. But she's someone that will go, like, when the refs are... She was someone that would have taken a tech last game. She would have taken a tech in the last game to try change momentum. She would have done something to try change the momentum, change the energy. And that's the big thing, is that she will... Like, she's, for lack of a better word, like... I don't even know how to describe her. But, like, she is a Dylan Brooks-esque player. She's a Draymond-type player. And look, the Fever have one of them this year. Again, would it be an ideal situation if your team didn't have to have any of those players, or players didn't have to play like that? Yeah. But, like, it's basketball. We all know that there are players that are going to play like that no matter where you're looking. There are going to be players playing of that mold. And, look, you're just going to have to... You're just going to have to deal with that. But, yeah, it's a big one. It's a really big one for the Fever. But anyway, I'll see you guys.